Man, what's good, y'all? We back with another Word of the Week video. Too blessed to be stressed, another blessed day, so I really can't complain. It's good to see y'all again. Y'all know it's Channing, back with another video, aka Juice. But yeah, so for those of y'all that might be new here, I do a Word of the Week podcast series where I bring some people on and talk about the Word of the Week to really implement in that week and better yourselves and better ourselves as a community, also known as the Word of the Week crew. So welcome. But last week's Word of the Week was confident. Or confidence. What I did in that whole week was I really kind of had like a swagger to myself in everything that I did. So say I was learning something new, a new technique, editing, something new in soccer or things like that. I really had like a swagger to it. So when I went to my trainings this week, I had a swagger that, yeah, I'm the best player out here. I'm the best player in the world, which is something you always have to have in order to better yourself, in order to get better. You have to have that mentality that you're the best always. So I put confidence in everything I did last week, and I hope you guys did the same. But I'm excited for this week's Word of the Week. And yeah, so let's get into the video, man. Cue that intro. Damn, it's hard as hell. So this week's Word of the Week will be change. Change is replacing something old with something new. So what that means to me is it's dealing with something that is different. So it's dealing with something that you haven't dealt with before, maybe, or something you have but you're not familiar with it. That's what change is to me. Now I have to ask myself, like, where is a time in my life where I've experienced change, and how did I feel going through that change? I would say the change that I experienced was, it was probably my senior year of high school. I think it was the month of maybe January, February. I was walking my dog that I had, Stella, at the time, and with my dad, and he had a stroke. And at that time, it changed a lot in your life. I ran back home, went to get my mom, cops, ambulance, all that came. So it changed a lot, but I feel like that change is something that was needed in my life to truly bring our family closer together and truly realize that nothing in this life is truly truly guaranteed. So you always have to cherish each moment with each person, each experience. You have to cherish it all, because I've learned through the ups and downs, through the changes, that I've learned and I've gotten better through each change, each experience. So that's what I feel like was a big change for me, and a big change for my whole family as well. So you can imagine how that impacted me and how it impacted me in my life. I didn't have my dad at graduation. I was at school and I was worried about my parents, my sister, what they were going through at home while I was away in Ohio. So it had a big impact on me. But I feel like through that change, I grew as a person. I grew stronger as a man. I grew stronger as a brother for my sister and things like that, and as a son for both my mom and dad that were going through tough times. So, but that's a big change that I went through. But I feel like in the end, I came out a better person. You know what I'm saying? So that's what I think about change, is that you have to really truly look at it with a positive outlook, because maybe when you're going through that change, it's gonna suck maybe, or it's gonna be like, dang, can I really get out of this, or can I really handle this change? But and then you can really change it, and you're gonna come out the end a better person. I truly believe that. So what would be my advice to someone that is going through change? Personally, I'm still going through change. I'm always going through changes, whether it's as a person, in my change in soccer, change in my mindset, things like that. I'm always going through change. But my advice to someone going through a tough change or a big change would be to embrace it. Also, acknowledge that you're going through change. Acknowledge that it may not be easy in the moment, but acknowledge that at the end of it, you'll come out a better person, or you'll come out with more experience, or you come out with something to grasp on, to realize that the next time you go through change, you'll be better equipped for it, you know? So that's what I would say, is when you go through change, you have to go approach it with a great mindset. But sometimes you want to expect the change. So sometimes you just let it hit you. You have to let it hit you. Like it's gonna knock the wind out of you. It will, but you got to get back up and you got to go through the changes, go through the punches, you know what I'm saying? And you got to just embrace it. Embrace change, because you know that with change comes a better you. You know, that's what I truly believe. And also I think change is beautiful. Look at when the leaves change colors and it goes to fall. That's beautiful, you know? So that's you to truly have in your mindset when you're going through changes, that this change is going to be beautiful and you're going to come better out of this change. So how can change be good? I feel like change can be good because it helps you grow. You can't grow in comfortable situations or scenarios. You have to grow in things that are uncomfortable. You have to grow in change. You have to grow in scenarios where you're working your hardest, in scenarios where things aren't easy. And change sometimes is not easy. I would say most of the time change is not easy. I'm one that's really strict on routines. So I like to have a routine, but sometimes I have to change, and sometimes I have to get out of my routine to do something else. But how am I going to react to it? That's something I have to do. In your life, it's never going to go as planned. It's never going to go as planned. There's always going to be changes. There's always going to be obstacles that you have to endure. So, I mean, that's why change can be good, because it prepares you for other things in your life that happen when you're least expecting them. The change will allow you to be prepared for that. I have some other takes on this week's Word of the Week that I think will be very helpful as well. So I'm going to give the floor to them. Let's check out what they said.
Hey, my name is Keandre Jones, founder of Everyday Episode. I was blessed with the opportunity to present this week's word, change, brought to you by my good friend Channing. Change is inevitable. Change allows room for growth. Change, to me, means the opportunity to grow spiritually, physically, emotionally. You will never be the same person once you experience change, because you should be always wanting to elevate. Change allows opportunity for a bunch of different possibilities. My advice for somebody experiencing change right now is to be where your feet are. Be where your feet are, live in the moment, acknowledge that you're going through change. Change is good. Like I said, it allows opportunity for growth, because you don't want to stay in the same place you were. Not today or a year ago. You always want to move forward, because at every stage in your life, things will change. People will come, friends and family will go. You will lose money, you will gain money, but it's all about character. I think it allows for great character development, but that's just me personally. So allow that change, allow that growth, and always remember, it starts up here in the mind.
Hey, my name is Justin Achao. I just want to give a huge thank you and appreciation towards Channing for having me on your podcast. Extremely grateful for this opportunity. Hope you're doing incredible. I haven't seen you in a while, but yeah, let's get into this. I'm an ex-D1 athlete at Ohio State University. I did men's gymnastics there. I've been doing gymnastics since I was about 6 years old. I'm a 2-time national champion, 4-time national team member, Youth Olympic alternate, NCAA All-American, and I've represented USA internationally on multiple occasions. But yeah, what does change mean to me? So to me, I'm an extremely optimistic person. I have an extremely positive perspective on change. To me, I see change as like a shift in focus of energy, rather not towards the past and now towards the present and the future. I don't see any reason to necessarily like dwell or stress on like the things that you can't control. And at the same time, you got to make sure that you're always like looking forward and appreciating like the minor progress, regardless of like how small the progress is. Like progress is progress. Like you can have like the biggest goals ever, shoot for the stars. There's no reason not to, you know. Like if I want to, let's say I want to be the best gymnast in the nation, why not try to be the best gymnast in the world? Obviously, becoming the best gymnast in the nation is just like a step on the ladder to get there. And any step that you make, any step up and forward, you have to make sure that you appreciate the fact that you're making progress in the right direction. But yeah, don't bash on yourself for it. Otherwise, you're just going to continuously like see this negative perspective on it. Yeah. But when is an example you had change in your life and how did you react? So I honestly think right now is the biggest change in my life. I had surgery on my labrum, bicep, and rotator cuff. Torn labrum, torn bicep, you know, the whole spiel, whatever it is. It was about May 15th, I think it's about 5 months ago. It's just like stopping gymnastics. Gymnastics is like a year-long sport. there is no end. It's competitive season almost every single month, I'd say. And I've never had longer than a week off of gymnastics, especially from like when I was younger, from like 13, 14-ish to 18. I was in the gym 9 to 5, like 6 days a week. We're looking at like 40 more hours or so a week. And currently at Ohio State, we're doing 20 hours a week. And I've gained about like 24 hours back in like my week, you know, regardless of like, including like travel and all that stuff, all the time dedicated towards it. But like, it's extremely different for me, you know. I've been doing gymnastics since I was like 6 years old. It's been my life, like literally my life. I was just doing waking up, school, gymnastics over and over, repetitive like process. And I think not doing gymnastics is just like such a shake for me, a shake in like my entire world, because like I'm still athletic. I still hit the gym and stuff right now. Obviously, I'm kind of just going with the flow. I think that it's definitely given me a lot of time to reflect on like my life and like the past and the change that's going on, making sure that like I focus on other hobbies, find other things that like I enjoy. Like obviously I already had things, but like it's given me time to hone in on skills that I had hobbies, like that I like had these hobbies in. So like one of the biggest things, like piano. I bought a piano because I've always wanted one, and now I've been able to give like the time towards it. Really enjoy it. Beautiful instrument. Another thing is like guitar. I've had a guitar. Never really had the time to play it. Definitely started getting into it. Singing. Always loved it since I was a kid. I don't really know why, but let me see what else. There was definitely coding. I'm doing a data analytics like course on Google right now. I have the extra free time regardless of like minor like online class that I'm taking. Recovery, strength. Love the gym. Obviously can't like necessarily like, hang and stuff. Have full range, but like it's definitely weird to not have the strength that I used to have, to not necessarily have the confidence to just like go on my hands and stuff like that and walk around. It's not like I walk around the house like on my hands and stuff, but like, you know what I mean? But I definitely think I reacted and took it very positively. I think I could have like definitely, if I had the wrong perspective, I could have easily like spiraled and been like, oh, I don't know what to do. My life is like over, yada yada. But I think it's like, I think I have the great perspective on like the fact that I had such an immense change in my life. But yeah, what is your advice to someone that is going through a massive change in their life right now? It's all gonna be okay, you know? Everything happens for a reason. You gotta stick it out, maybe try and find a new routine, like regardless of the change that's going on. Embrace it, man, or woman, or whoever you are. Just embrace it. It's a new chapter of your life. Nothing stays the same, you know? All things change. I think the biggest thing that I actually learned about change is like appreciate everything that you have now rather than just like wanting to get that goal that requires this change, you know? There's so many like little details in your life that you take for granted that kind of go over your head. Like to me, it's like I'm home now and I'm like, wow, this is so different than like my life at college right now. But like I appreciate the fact heavily that I still have a roof over my head, food on the table. I'm working like a minor job right now. I've got money coming in. I've got education still. I'm still like in classes and stuff. I really appreciate it all. And yeah. Other question is, how can change be good? I think change is incredible. It's like not necessarily like nothing wrong with like not changing either, but I think change is exciting.
Keandre, I just want to say thank you for featuring on my video. I appreciate you. You've been someone that has approaches things with the right mindset. You've been someone that has been helping kids, the needy, and everything like that, man. You're really changing lives, and I appreciate everything that you're doing. I know that your journey is just beginning, but it's much love, for real, man. You should be proud of where you are, and I'm proud of you. So thank you again for featuring and giving your advice and your take on change and how change can be good and how change is needed. Thank you. And Justin, I appreciate you. You've accomplished so much. You've been a great person in my life ever since I've met you. So I just want to say thank you for your take as well on this Word of the Week change. You're doing so much as well. Your journey is also just beginning, so it's great to see. You should be proud of yourself. I know your family, and I'm proud of you as well. So thank y'all. Moving on, change. That's the Word of the Week. So embrace change. So whenever you are faced with change this week, look at it with a positive attitude and embrace it. Don't be scared of it. Embrace it and know that you're going to come out on the other end of this change a better person. Like I said, just as the leaves change for fall and it looks beautiful, that's what change is going to do to you. You're going to look beautiful after it. I don't know if I will, but we'll see. But yeah, embrace change, continue to get 1% better, continue to be a part of the Word of the Week crew and help other people that are going through change in this time. So I appreciate y'all. Much love for subscribing. I have 500 subscribers, which is crazy, Maybe like 3-4 months ago, I was at like 20. So I'm grateful to all of you all that have been subscribing. It means a lot to me. But it's like I said, this is just the beginning of my journey and the Word of the Week journey and the Word of the Week podcast. So I appreciate you all. Thank you so much. I'm going to do something big for the 500 subscribers. I'm going to figure that out soon. So you'll probably see in my next video what I'm going to do. But I appreciate you all. Much love. Juice out. And also, hold on. Check out my Instagram account, real.lifeofjuicellc. I have an Instagram for it where I put snippets of my Word of the Week videos and the full Word of the Week videos on there as well. Go check it out. Now I'm out for real. Juice out. Peace.